Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashum, Yahushua, Ba'ashum, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of great most, much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the folk on this earth. Tabernacle of David, hopeful, elect, and speckled bird, the one say shalom. So, Lord willing, this be a quick and edifying lesson. You know how Jake be. But, you know, I thought this was very interesting. This is from GMS Kansas City. Subscribe to the brother's channel if you haven't. And, man, it's kind of ironic. You know, I remember this Simpsons episode when I was a young child. You know, I watched it. And now, in this truth, you know, you can look through it with a different lens. All right? So, pretty much, the brother read the article, so pretty much they saying, you know, trying to roughly paraphrase it, you know, Biden, you know, he's getting up in age, he's suffering from all these ailments. He may not be able to proceed to be the president. Thus, Kamala Harris may be the president. All right. And I thought that was very, very interesting, you know, because if this happens, this place is through. All right. If this happens, this place is extra through, because these other nations, as the brother said, deals with masculine energy. They're not about that, you know, and they literally gonna be smelling blood, you know, because a woman be on their cycle, and they're gonna be seeing America as weak, you know, easy for the pickings, because they have a woman as pretty much their king. And so they're going to be put to death. Well, Babylon the Great, Salakia, is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear fire. That's what the Lord is setting up. All right. So I'm going to play this video. Lord willing, it's edifying. And we'll get some scriptures.
Stink. So without further delay, here we go.
Leaked email from an employee of a federal government agency reveals the White House is shifting toward a communication strategy that seeks to elevate Vice President Kamala Harris in all official White House business. The directive, the employee reports, came from a top White House communications team member and instructs all agencies to refer to the Biden administration as the Biden-Harris administration in place of the Biden administration. Quote, please be sure to reference the current administration as the Biden-Harris administration in official public communications. Close quote. The directive reads, with Biden-Harris administration accented in bold. The subtle move to diminish Biden is also reflected in the official Twitter account for the White House. The description for that account now reads, quote, welcome to the Biden-Harris White House, close quote. Neither of the White House Twitter accounts from the previous two administrations mentioned the vice president in the account's description. Under the Obama administration, the account description read, follow the latest from President Obama and his administration. The Trump White House account description was nearly identical, reading, welcome to the White House. Follow the latest from President Donald Trump and his administration. The highly specific language also appears on the websites of all 15 executive departments. Press releases and other communications from the Departments of Agriculture, Commerce, Defense, Education, Energy, Health and Human Services, Homeland Security, Housing and Urban Development, Interior, Labor, State, Transportation, Treasury, and Veterans Affairs, and the Attorney General, all exclusively refer to the Biden-Harris administration in lieu of only naming the president, which has been customary until now. That language now applies to all agencies that work with the federal government. The email provided to Outspoken.com and redacted to protect the identity of the source, who requested anonymity citing fears of repercussions in the workplace, was sent to a bipartisan federal agency established by Congress to deal in foreign relations and is not affiliated with the State Department. The move raises eyebrows among those that believe that the president is mentally unfit to serve and is being slowly pushed out and replaced by Vice President Kamala Harris. Since at least the beginning of the 2020 election cycle, and now into his first months as president, Biden has exhibited startling signs of decline, according to some medical experts. In public appearances, the president often appears dazed, confused, has difficulty speaking and walking, and is rarely permitted to answer unscripted questions.
Yeah, that dude, he's out of there, man. All right, he's out of there. All right, so hey, this is prophecy coming to pass because let's get the precept real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah 31 and 20.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go in prophecies, go into the scriptures as well. All right. So y'all pretty much heard that. I'm going to get the scripture as well. You pretty much heard that, you know, if it comes to pass, hey, this this place is through. And all praises and glory unto Yahweh Shemiah for that. You know, because we ready for this place to be through. It's Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thy backsliding daughter? All right, talking to Israel. How long would our people continue to disrespect our power? For the Lord Yahweh Shemiah have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. All right, and we seen that in this society. And especially if Kamala Harris gets in office, oh man, you know how proud our women are going to be? You know, the ones that are not in this truth. You know how proud our women going to be? Man, they going to act their ass. But that's when the Lord's going to put them on their ass, literally, and going to realize that the Israelite man, the one that's in this truth, all right, he's going to be more precious than fine gold out here. Okay? But yeah, man, we ready to see this place be put put down, man. You know, because also the Lord deals with balance, you know. So if a woman be put in office and our women be proud as hell, well, that's when you're going to see that decline, like I said. You know, that's when the man is going to rise up into power, right? That's when they're going to realize that they need a true man in these last days. All right, not these weak and effeminate men. This is Joel 3 in verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. You see that? Let the weak say, I am strong. All right, so all these other nations are gearing up for war. All right, and this happens, which they already gearing up for war. But hey, you know, I perceive through the spirit, hey, if this happens, Kamala Harris getting into office, hey, they really gonna be smelling blood. They really gonna be gearing up to war to take America out. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about. Therefore cause the mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right, and that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's gathering up all these nations to judge them, because all these nations had a part in taking us down, but especially Babylon the Great. And Babylon the Great is going to get the biggest judgment. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. All right, the harvest is ripe. Come, get ye down, for the press is full. The flats overflow, for the wickedness is great. You see, the wickedness is great in these lands. These are the nations following out the ways of Esau, Edom. All right, drinking his cups of philosophy. All right. And having, you know, if this happens, you know, that's great wickedness. A woman compassing a man, a woman being in office. Right. And you also see all these other atrocities Babylon the Great puts out, you know, the alphabet group, transsexuals, you know, you got Lil Nas X laying down with the devil, you know, looking like a damn woman. You know, this place is through. This place got to be destroyed. All right. So Salaki, if I'm kind of going a little fast, I'm a little short on time, but hey, these lessons got to be made. I'm gonna go to Isaiah 47. I'm starting verse 1. I really could read the whole chapter. Come down and sit in the dust, O daughter, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And these nations are waking up out of these deep sleep and seeing that this place is wicked as hell. Like, why was we falling at this wicked ass place? All right. Take the millstone and ground the mill, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the flow. So pretty much your wickedness are being uncovered. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. As we see, your wickedness is being uncovered. Thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. All right. Because in the past, you know, when our Lord was on the scene, you know, they was able to put him to death. But the Lord's coming back with vengeance. All right. You're not going to be able to take down the Lord, man. All right. You're going to be put down. As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is the name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent, get thee into the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. It's kind of ironic that, you know, if this happens, you know, Kamala Harris getting in office, you know, it's calling Babylon the Great, you know, the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, I have given them into the hand, that thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient, and hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. You know, nobody, no Israelite, no age was safe in this kingdom, man. You know, you gave us all hard labor, called us all types of names. You know, he was not kind to us, right? And so you got judgment coming to you for that. For thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither did I remember the latter end of it. You know, this lady, this kingdom is thinking, you know, it's going to rule forever. I can continue to have my hand on the Israelites and nothing is going to happen. You know, I believe there was a quote, I believe by Thomas Jefferson saying, trying to roughly paraphrasing, you know, if the Israelites, you know, I believe he said so-called black people are the children of God, you know, hey, they got a huge judgment coming to them. You know, just roughly paraphrasing, I have to look that up again. Therefore, hear now this, that thou art given to the pleasures, thou dwellest carelessly, thou sayest in thy heart, I am none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That proud as pompous heart, man. You know, like nothing's going to happen to you. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and the widowhood, they shall come upon thee in the perfection, for the multitude of thy sorcerers, and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and thou hast said, none seest me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, and have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. But hey, you know, all this wickedness, all this destruction is going to come upon Babylon the Great, man. All right? Ain't nothing going to save you, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to continue reading. All right? None of your sorceries, putting all your women in office, you know, even trying to appease Jake in this kingdom, man. It's not going to work. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know whence it risen, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. You know, you're going to eat that nuclear missile, man, and you're also being devoured by these plagues as we speak. You know, death, famine, and destruction is coming this way. And the greatest death is Yahushua, host of angels in that nuclear missile. Stand now with thine enchantments, with the multitude of thy sorcerers, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mayest prevail. Thou art ready, weary in the multitude of the counselors. Let thou astrologers and the stragglers and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And it's not gonna save you, man. You know, nothing, no sorcery, nothing that you try to do, man. They probably sacrificing children over and over, trying to keep the judgment of Yahweh Shemel away, trying to prolong their kingdom, but it's not gonna save you. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, and there shall not be a coal to warm at all, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee, when whom thou hast labored, even the merchants from thy youth, and they shall wander every one to his quarter, and none shall save thee. So none's gonna save you. All right. This kingdom is through. This kingdom is finished. All right. Hey, I'm just ready for it to be put down. And Lord willing, it's our last Passover. You know, if not, hey, we're just gonna continue out there on highways and byways preaching his word and doing these sit downs. Okay. And we seeing a rapid decline in this wicked ass kingdom. And like I said earlier, hey, if Kamala Harris get into office, these nations are really gonna be smelling blood and ready to take down this place. And nothing is going to save this place. No enchantments, no sorceries, no sacrificing children, no appeasing Jacob's gonna save this wicked ass kingdom, man. So stay on your grind, stay watching, stay prayed up. Lord willing, is edifying. Till next time, Lord willing, shalom.